Pay attention. Creepy weirdo.
I would like a strong, powerful woman to protect me.
He'll fight for America.
Yep. To be square. The Playable Characters Podcast. Hey, everybody. This is Playable Characters Podcast, level 136. My name is Brian.
Oh, now I can talk. I'm Calvacato.
What? You told us to shush. What are you talking about? You shushed
the whole
me.
Intro.
You can join in whenever you want, man.
I fucking will.
We've been doing this for 2.5 years, buddy.
Yeah, we have.
All right.
My
How are
nose
you?
itches. Doing well. My nose is itchy. I don't know what's happening.
Hey, wasn't the Retro Game Con amazing?
Yeah, it fucking was.
We just did it November 3rd yesterday. It was so much fun. No, it was a super fun time.
Seriously, thanks to everyone who came out. It was super amazing, and I hope you loved the stuff we gave to you.
Yeah, thanks to Patrick for booking us.
Yes.
It was super fun.
And by stuff we gave to you, I mean not herpes.
Yeah, so you might have gotten herpes that one night in the hotel.
No,
Good
that
for
was
you.
chlamydia. It's fine.
Okay.
It's one of those treatable ones.
Hey guys, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Playable Podcast. Our Patreon is Playable Podcast. Oh, sorry, patreon.com/Playable Podcast. You can give us some money and get some bonus
Yeah,
stuff.
we haven't mentioned in a while. So it's
Last week's bonus content was amazing.
Yes, we talked a lot about giant dicks and people not coming, so you're missing out.
But added to context, that sounds weird, but it was very
Well, that's why it's a teaser.
it was a very fun
I know why I
conversation.
did jazz hands with that.
You really did, yeah.
Let's jump right on into
Speaking of jazz hands, so these guests today, holy cow, I'm so excited. I had this game for my Super Nintendo, had the cartridge.
You probably have it for your Raspberry Pi right now.
I played it earlier.
Yes.
It was such a fun co-op game. It was weird, it was different, but it was great. We have the stars of Zombies Ate My Neighbors, Zeke and Julie. How you guys doing?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, thanks for having me, guys.
This is so much fun. Like, you guys are all grown up now. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's really nice to be here. I haven't seen Zeke in a while.
Oh,
what
are
happened?
you guys brother and sister? It wasn't clear.
Do you want to tell them?
Well, yeah, I mean, no, we were not brother and sister. That's what everyone thought.
I thought, yeah.
Yeah, everyone thought we were brother and sister. It was kind of our thing.
You had the hat.
Yeah.
You look.
People would think we were brother and sister.
Oh, like the white stripes.
That's what exactly.
Don't get him started. This is going to be a whole
Completely
thing.
ripped off.
Ugh.
The
Wait.
white stripes completely ripped off.
Aren't they brother and sister?
What right
No.
stripes? No, they used to be married.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Really?
That's
Wow.
how good our hook was.
Yeah.
A lot of people, they have a band, they have a hook.
Yeah.
This was our thing. Hey, let's pretend to be brother and sister.
What was the benefit of that? Did you just marketing or?
Yeah, for everything.
Okay.
Marketing, appeal,
Yeah.
But,
confuse the hell out of people.
Yeah.
But it also kind of confused us.
Yes.
It's because we were dating at the time.
Oh.
So
So,
I found it very
see?
difficult to remove the brother-sister angle when we were actually trying to build a relationship.
Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Early on too. So what happened?
So first of all, how did you two meet?
Yeah.
Oh, at school.
We met at school. We were in homeroom together.
Nice.
Aw.
Yeah.
Similar last names, or start the same letter.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I sat in front of him, and
Right.
he was always like, jabbing me in the back of my head with the pencil, like,
Ah.
and I'd be like, stop. But that was our thing.
Right,
We
of
were
course.
14. It's
Yeah.
You guys
And,
get it.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
cute.
I've been there. I've been
cute.
14.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how we met and we became friends, and then we both ended up in the school play. We were both in Oklahoma.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. We both. It was. We were both in the background. I was.
Oh,
like
okay.
I was a.
Hey, got to start somewhere.
I was a bale of hay.
Yeah, I was a tree.
Yeah. So we didn't have any lines.
They cast people to do that,
And
not
then,
just like scenery. Like.
Oh yeah.
Well, it was a big school. We weren't the most.
Oh.
We weren't the most talented.
Okay.
At the time, so we met. We didn't have any lines. We started to hang out. And we started. Like 14-year-olds. We started to hang out. Become more than friends.
And then I said, do you want to take this to the next level? And she's like, sure. And I said, no, I mean, pretend to be brother and sister. And she's like, okay. And then
You're into it, Julie?
Well, when you know what it's like when you really like someone and like you'll say you want to do something
Right.
so that they'll like you more.
Oh,
Like, I
okay.
had reservations deep down.
Yeah,
but
it's a
I
weirded
just,
request, I
liked
guess.
him. I liked him, and I just it's lonely being the bale of hay and having no one to talk to.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, we'll pretend to be brother and sister. And it was a joke until
What happened, Zeke?
until all of a sudden we started noticing
Zombies?
our neighbors
Oh.
were getting eaten by zombies.
Hence.
Hence the name,
Right.
which yes, I came up with. Zombies.
Let it go.
The original title was "Zombies Are Eating My Neighbors," and then they changed it because they have to, mess with everything.
It's too many words.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
That's
we
more like
noticed.
present tense.
Did you notice the zombies? First of all, did you notice that there were zombies around? And second, did you notice that zombies were eating our neighbors?
I just thought everyone looked really tired.
Yeah.
So we were neighbors. That's the other thing I forgot to mention. That we were neighbors. We weren't on the same bus, but we were neighbors. And sometimes, sometimes, we would bump into each other on the way to school, and we'd be like, is everyone acting really weird?
The zombies went to school too?
But just like in our in the neighborhood, we would just be like, people would be like bringing their garbage to the curb, right? And they're like, why are they like eating the garbage?
That's a good
right?
sign of
like and you were like, yeah, like I'm seeing weird stuff too.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I picked up on it right away. Even beyond the garbage eating, it was just like, so like, do you remember Mr. Fisher? He would come into class and just talk about brains and just brains. Just
it wasn't even science class.
For an hour.
You were like a math teacher or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
And we were like, yeah, we know you need to have brains to solve the quadratic equations.
Right.
But then,
we kept going.
You kept going.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, we have to take the Regents in a few months.
The Regents.
and
I didn't realize your neighborhood is in New York City.
Yeah.
So we grew up in New York or California?
Yeah, no. Well, we can say, we're both from Long Island, Island, New York.
Yeah, me too.
Where everyone is, they kind of look like zombies sort of anyway, to be honest.
I've been to Elmont.
Ew.
Oh, you've been to Elmont?
Yeah.
Ew.
So the thing is, we noticed that something was definitely wrong, and then one day he and I had like sort of a date. We went to the Roosevelt Field Mall.
Oh yeah.
And we were like getting some.
I remember that.
Yeah, and we got some orange Julius. We were walking around.
Yeah. Rainforest Cafe.
No,
we didn't have the budget for
that.
that.
That was at the Source
Mall. I'm sorry.
How dare you?
That's right.
Anyway, so we're sipping our orange Julius, and all of a sudden we're looking around, and everyone's kind of like crawling around the mall.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And we just got a really bad feeling, and we were like, oh, let's get out of here.
Yeah, and then we were like, okay, we went back to my garage.
Yes.
We're like, we need to do something about this.
Yeah.
Okay. We're brother and sister, and
which made it really awkward. I was really just trying to make out.
Right. Yes.
And
what did you get out of the brother and sister angle? Like, why was that the next level for you?
Just to confuse people.
But why would you
chaos? Keep them guessing.
Oh,
Are
is
they brother and sister? Will they? Won't they? It just adds another layer.
Did you guys?
Yeah.
You will.
Oh, you did. Okay, good.
So
you were each other's first.
We said
no.
Yes.
Not me.
Well, you were so you were fucking before 14?
Yeah. Maybe you guys didn't play my dad's game.
What's your
dad's game?
Leisure Suit Larry.
Really?
Yes, my dad was Larry.
We had Larry on once.
Oh.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
This was really part of the problem. I had Love on My Mind, Zombies
Right.
second.
Okay.
And he was Zombies first, and I wasn't even in the top 10. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
Zeke, is that true?
Yeah.
Oh.
So
wow.
Can't even lie about
I know.
we came up with this plan.
Sorry, Julie.
We
I'm
came up with
sorry.
this plan.
Girl men are trash. I know.
Grown men?
No, it's good.
No, I said girl men are.
Oh, it's a grown men.
I mean, it's good to get to that. We're all getting this out on the table. It's been a long time, and I've been through a lot of therapy. I've become a therapist.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
So I think it's good to get this all out in the open. It's been a long time since I've seen Zeke, and I think now we should just clear the air. So Zeke, you can say whatever you want. I'm ready to handle it now.
Do you want to talk now, or talk more about the zombies?
I want to talk more about the zombies.
Can we table that, Julie, just for like 5 minutes? We're going to come back.
We'll have a sidebar later.
We're going to circle back and
okay.
I just want to hear how the zombies started and what happened.
Okay.
Like you guys had the water guns with exploded the zombies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where'd you get
soda,
that?
The soda pop.
The sody pop. The tomatoes.
Yeah,
tomatoes. Plates.
Yeah,
Wait, how are those plates deadly? Like, what's going on there?
Gunpowder.
In the plate.
On the plate.
Underneath, yeah.
Oh.
Well, I don't. So my dad was in the war, and he had all this surplus stuff in our basement.
Which war?
He was in all the wars.
The Massapequa War.
Okay. It's a big one.
Yeah, so Massapequa versus Merrick Wars of 1989.
Oh yeah.
And
nice.
he, so we had all the stuff in the basement. So I let Zeke come in with me, and we were like, oh, we didn't know, what did we have to fight? So then we started to kind of jerry-rig some stuff together.
And I was like, pow, 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 pow.
Zeke's doing his Yosemite Sam right now.
And so we're like, we got to do something. I was like, we need to save the cheerleader. We need to save Mr. Feldman. We need to save Betsy, the girl. Like there's specific people we need to save.
So those tourists just kind of taking pictures like bushes. Like what is?
Yes, the tourists we need to save.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. They had like jungle uniform on. They had like the hat. Like
they were classic tourists.
Yeah.
When you think of a tourist, they were classic tourists.
And you also saved a lot of babies, which what
yes.
happened when you saved the babies? Did you like give them formula or like help them?
Yes. To this day, I still try to save the babies by not letting zombies eat them.
That's
I thought this was going to go an anti-abortion route.
Yeah, me too.
No.
Okay, so hold on. Why did some people have 2, sometimes 3 trampolines in their backyard?
It's just a Long Island thing.
Is it? That's pretty lucky.
It's like Brian.
It was like
you don't have a trampoline in your backyard?
I have it in my fucking apartment right now for my daughter, which is stupid. But yeah, never had a big one. I had a neighborhood had one big one, but some people here have 3 in their town.
You know, it was kind of the thing at the time. You know, it was the '90s. You had trampolines, and people had above ground pools. You know, and it was a thing in the neighborhood at the time.
That seemed fun to jump from a trampoline over your neighbor's bushes right into their pool.
Well, these houses,
you're
not getting many bits on these houses.
Yeah.
And I
because
mean,
of the zombies?
Familiar? Well, just because of the era.
Okay.
Are you familiar with SimCity?
Sure.
Yeah.
It's like if someone just kept pressing the trampoline button over and over, and we're like, hey, we need a bank. Hey, we need we need a hospital.
Right.
Trampoline, hedges, trampoline.
Who's that guy? I mean, okay, here's the thing, too. The people you were saving you're talking about.
Yeah.
There's zombies running around, causing destruction. There's just that fat guy just hanging out in his pool like it's no big deal. And you have to save him? I'd be like...
about Marv?
Is that Marv? I'd be like, fuck it. Like, why is he just hanging out in the pool?
Well, you want to get everybody. You want to,
He used to work with my dad.
Yeah.
He did my dad's taxes once. You know, I don't know. I just felt guilty. You know, like we can't leave him. You know, his wife left him. He had a tough going. The last thing he needed was beaten by a zombie. Let's just say.
I feel like he wanted it. He was just kind of like, "Come get me, fuckers." Was that kind of his attitude?
We were so young.
Yeah.
We didn't know that.
Oh,
we were very naive. We wanted to save everybody.
Which I always had a question because you saved a lot of like military veterans, but like you were 14 and they had a gun. So did you ask them like, hey, can you defend yourself or can you help us out, save more people?
They were half zombie at that point.
Oh.
They were turning.
We didn't know who to trust. Like as I said, my dad was fought in all the wars, but he I thought we could trust the veterans, but no, they had already become half zombie, which was very traumatizing for me.
I bet, and your dad too. It's probably his friends, maybe.
Yeah. So my dad left town around that time.
Okay.
But
he left all the army supplies in the basement.
He was troubled. But I've made peace with it.
Okay.
Yeah. Zeke, so what do you do now? Because I know you're a therapist.
Yes.
Well, I just want to say, I mean, you can picture at the time we were the biggest thing. Biggest thing.
At least in that town.
We also
and in a pyramid.
Yeah. So we're huge. We're capturing everybody.
Yeah.
We're killing all the zombies. And it spawned a sequel, Ghoul Patrol.
Yeah.
It did.
Which I think that was the start of the strain in the relationship because you didn't want to do Ghoul Patrol.
No, I wanted to go to the prom.
She did not want to do Ghoul Patrol, and I wanted to just keep going,
Sure.
Keep going and going. And, another thing that we invented was the bird's eye view, which Grand Theft Auto went on to take.
Sure.
We had the bird's eye view. Grand Theft Auto took that.
Yeah.
So not only did the White Stripes rip us off, that got huge off us, off our blood, sweat, and tears of, fighting zombies, but Grand Theft Auto also went on. Now, I know when the game got good, it did not use that angle anymore, but hey, it started with the bird's eye view angle.
Yeah.
I like that.
So you can see
you haven't said what you do now.
Oh, I do. It's very exciting. I do a lot of have you ever been to a haunted house?
Yeah.
So like stuff like that, like haunted tours. I
You
do
set them
a
up,
zombie simulation where people
okay.
can come in, see what it's like to be eaten by a zombie, and kind of run through. You kind of go through the hedges. You jump on the trampoline.
Yeah.
A zombie comes, and then I'm like, pew, 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 and I save you. And it's So I've been doing a lot of that. A lot of acting work. Maybe you've seen some of the movies I'm in. A lot of like horror movies.
Yeah.
Like
what?
Ghoul Patrol, the movie.
I feel like you can't let this go, and Julie, you've clearly moved on.
Yeah.
Well,
right?
I went to college. Out of town, and I had some time to think, and I tried to date different guys, like lawyers and dentists and stuff. But I kept falling for other people that have killed zombies, and I was like, because I'm like, no, I need to let go.
Were they also trying to be brother and sister?
No,
okay.
but they
that's a Zeke
I just
thing.
know I have to get over Zeke. I got to get over it,
Yeah.
You guys are so uptight. Can I just say?
It's
it's
a weird fetish, I guess.
Yeah, sorry. I
Brother, sister, are they not? Interesting. Thank you.
But we were not. That's
the point. Keep them guessing.
So eventually I decided to, I went to school, and now I am a therapist. I have my own practice, and I work with people whose neighbors were eaten by zombies.
Oh, okay.
There's
Good.
There's a lot of that, right?
Yes. So they may have seen the neighbors, they might have seen neighbors being eaten.
Just neighbors or family members too, or
they
strictly
might
neighbors?
have seen family members.
Okay.
They might have seen people who've been partially eaten by zombies.
Oh, yeah.
They themselves were once eaten by zombies, but then were able to recover.
Oh, good.
So I have, a whole practice where we do a certain kind of cognitive anti-zombie therapy. It's very specialized, and that's how I've gotten through all this. And I've worked really hard to get over the zombies. And I feel like you are still living in the zombie past.
Yeah.
There's still zombies.
Are there still
I think
zombies?
There's more zombies now than
The
ever.
zombies are in your head, Zeke.
Wow. Calvin, do you believe in zombies?
I mean, I won't rule it out.
It doesn't seem that far-fetched.
It really doesn't. I mean, there are a lot of diseases, and people stop vaccinating, so who knows?
I mean, it clearly happened.
Yeah.
I just know that I am one woman, and I just cannot kill all the zombies myself.
No.
I learned that through therapy. Sometimes just pass on the burden.
Yeah.
Pass it on to someone else.
Yeah, there's still zombies. You just said you can't kill all zombies yourself. There's still zombies.
But, we have
there's
people
still
who help
zombies that need to be killed.
Are you
I
still
haven't
killing
seen
them?
any recently,
Are you
but I can't think of. I can't go there.
Are you still out there, Zeke, with your squirt
of
gun?
course.
Are you still in Massapequa killing zombies?
Yes.
Mm.
Suffolk, tons of zombies.
Do you shoot random people? You make sure they're zombies.
Zombies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you know? It's not just like some slow person just kind of meandering around the highway.
When you know, you know.
Yeah.
Also, a slow person meandering around the highway is...
Yeah, but here's what we haven't talked
Someone just
about.
maybe just
Also, can I promote...
the car broke down, maybe?
I was shooting a film this summer.
Sure.
Mhm.
It's Critters 7. If you guys...
It's still going?
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah, the Critters franchise.
Good for them.
I'm in that, and I'm in Ghoulies 8.
The toilet monsters, right?
Yes.
Ghoulies. I used to love that cover of the VHS.
At
What about the
what was your
Tremor
video
series?
store?
TNF video.
TNF Video.
Yep.
Yeah, it's dynamite.
They had a TNA section in the back. You know what I mean?
I was
just-
the Wild Wild West stores.
I was just there to play Mortal Kombat. That's pretty much.
So one thing that happened,
Yeah,
I've
Julie.
had to work through in therapy, is that one time we actually killed someone who was not a zombie.
Oh, you
that's
did?
okay, yeah. What
Yeah,
happened?
it
What happened?
turned
Oh, man,
out-
it's like the episode of Buffy.
But don't you just have like holy water in your guns, or what? Or what was it, like a grenade or the
Well, no, they
rocket
have-
launcher?
There's bazookas.
I
as
know.
well,
I'm just saying.
like,
Usually, I use the squirt gun.
We thought that this person was a zombie, but it was just a person with the flu and a broken leg.
Yeah, that happens.
It was, but it really traumatized
What luck?
me.
Flew and a broken leg at the same time.
They were kind of weeping and sneezing, and they looked terrible and kind of sweaty and like loping around. And
that's an honest mistake. I
Wait,
guess.
so, but then did the cops get involved, or did you, what happened to the body?
I mean, the zombies ate it.
We put him in the Long Island Sound.
We just threw it in the landfill, which that's the one thing Long Island has. It does have landfills.
It
And
does have a beautiful landfill.
we went to Bar Beach and just hurled it into the water.
So
wait, I'm sorry, I have a lot of problems with this. So you killed someone, and then did their family ever ask questions about hey,
Nope, their family was eaten by zombies.
So
they were our neighbors.
So you just killed a non-zombie, and then their neighbors happen to be zombies.
I guess.
He kind of got lost in the shuffle, which was really lucky for us because we didn't. I mean, we could have gone to jail, but the people running the jails were already
There were
zombies.
so many.
I mean, either way,
levels.
Zombies ate
You
their
lose
neighbors.
track.
No matter what,
Okay.
whether they're alive or dead.
The zombies ate our neighbors, but we But we ended up getting through it, the two of us.
I wouldn't care too much about my
How did
neighbors.
you
So
get
you guys,
through it?
hold on. Okay.
We really need to discuss this dead body business. How'd you get through it?
The burying of the dead body and never telling anybody?
Yeah.
I need a lot of therapy.
Yeah.
I mean, the statute of limitations is finally up, so I can talk about
She
it.
literally became a therapist. She did so much therapy.
That's how. No, I mean I couldn't talk about it till now because statute of limitations are up, and now I can talk about it without fear of reprisal. But it's haunted me, Zeke. Does it haunt you?
Nope, I don't care. Come check me out this weekend,
Wait.
premiering Ghoulies 7.
Hold on. I don't
Going to be playing all over the city. Ghoulies 7.
This is what he was always like.
Really?
He was always like this.
Why did you you mentioned
You're
prom.
talking about stuff. This game literally had like 100 levels. There's so many levels, which I think Kid Chameleon kind of ripped us off.
a lot of
A lot of boards.
You guys
lot
were
of
the
levels.
pioneers of a lot of stuff, huh?
Yeah.
You mentioned the prom before, Julie. Like you wanted to go to the prom. Would that have been weird? Cause did all your classmates think you were brother and sister too?
No, they
Okay.
were confused too because they saw that they knew we didn't live together, but we weren't that popular.
Oh. Okay.
So people weren't interested.
Oh, all right. That's
So and it was
more
a really
sense.
big school, so people weren't sure they were. But then by the time
Like
people
Sachem, right?
it was like Sachem, and by the time people were questioning it, they were already eaten by zombies.
Oh man.
So what was your graduating class size finally?
Oh my gosh.
1,428.
all
That's a lot.
Well, how many of them were zombies though?
8,000.
Well, 8,000.
200.
There's only 1,000. Oh my God.
We were the only ones left.
We're zombies. Even more. They would get bussed in.
That doesn't seem. That seems like a waste of time, if you ask me.
What is this, Robert's Board of Ed?
It was a magnet school after a while.
Wow.
Can I just say something?
Sure.
Can I curse?
Yeah.
Fuck Jack White for stealing
You saw
our
him.
hook, our gimmick. Are they brother and sister? Are they not?
Because they fuck zombies.
He blames
I thought.
everyone. Ever since we were kids, everyone's been ripping us off, and Michael Jackson ripped us off. and
Michael
we
Jackson?
did it
How?
after Thriller.
Zombies.
Oh, I
Thriller.
remember when
But
Michael
we-
Jackson.
But the zombies hit us after Michael. How could he have ripped us off?
Michael
Yeah.
Jackson came and used our squirt gun.
Did he?
Yeah.
I don't remember that part.
Yes.
Was it Captain
It's a code.
Theo?
You had to put the code in.
Oh, okay.
It's sad, really, what's happening right now.
It's crazy.
But we did go to the prom together.
Yeah.
Oh, you did go.
It
Yes,
was called Zombies Ate My Prom.
it was the Monsters Ball, is what we called it.
Yeah. Even better.
Yeah.
Let her talk.
Yeah, and we, you rented a tux. You looked really cute.
Would you? Can I ask you a question? Would you have gotten a Monsters Ball without Zombies Ate My Prom?
I just wanted to go to the prom, Zeke. I didn't care what the theme. I just wanted a normal night. And we got the limo, and then we realized the driver was.
Oh my
a
God.
zombie.
Yeah.
Everywhere
So we
Remember
almost,
that?
Everywhere
yeah.
you turn.
Yeah.
Did you always have your gun on you just in case, or your grenade? Yeah.
No, we did. We took our guns.
Okay. Nowadays you can't do that.
But the good news,
Well, I guess
do
you
you
kinda
remember?
can.
Because
not if you're black.
because all the popular people, like all the cheerleader,
Yeah.
she had, she was eaten. So I'm like, oh my God, I have a chance at homecoming queen.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
All the popular people were eaten.
Everybody was
Yeah.
eating except you and. Okay, so did you win?
No.
Oh,
Who
A
won?
plant.
sorry.
A ficus.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not. It was traumatizing.
Who cares?
To be beaten by a ficus.
Yeah. I mean, you were a bale of hay once.
Yeah.
You kind of get it.
But I had, I was blossoming into a young woman, from a bale of hay to a young woman.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that but the prom was nice. We slow danced. Remember the song we slow danced to?
What song was it, guys?
What was it?
I think we slow danced to Monster Mash.
Oh.
Which
Slow
is not
dance
really
to
a
it?
slow dance song. No, I think
Anything could be a slow dance if you
no,
want.
it was Wonderful Tonight by Eric Clapton.
Aww.
Yes.
Long
But he
Island
kept
favorite.
singing, kept saying, "Yeah, I look wonderful tonight." It was all about you. You kept
Yeah.
saying, "I look wonderful." He's like, "No, I look wonderful."
Yeah.
tonight."
Mm.
That's. I mean, it's crazy. You guys got to actually, where you let your guard down long enough to slow dance with zombies all around you.
Well,
like, you know.
there was some love there.
Yeah.
Can I say something?
Sure.
Mhm.
Okay, guys. I'm also going to be in a production on. It's very off Broadway of Pumpkinhead.
Yeah.
It's a very off Broadway production. I play Pumpkinhead.
Wow.
Have you checked it
Pumpkinhead?
out? It was a horror movie from the 80s that they brought back. This kind of guy with the pumpkin head kind of terrorizes everyone.
Are you
and,
gonna go to it, Julie?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
I don't think I want to come to any more of your movie premieres after
It's
what happened
a
last time.
play.
Or your play premiere.
It's a play. I'm a serious.
I'm looking toward the future.
I am
not the past.
Zeke Field when I do my plays.
Ugh.
So
So Julie, are you seeing someone now, or do you
I
have a
was-
new?
Thank you for
Brother,
asking.
boyfriend?
No, I am married. I am remarried.
Oh, nice.
you
Oh,
know.
remarried.
Yes.
Okay.
Fourth time's a charm.
Oh, wow.
Yes. It's he's great. His name is Walter. He
Yeah.
is a periodontist.
Oh, nice.
What is that? They work on dinosaurs?
gums.
Oh, gums.
Gums. People think that's not very sexy. They're like, oh, you dated like this zombie killer. Like, how can anyone compare to that? And I'm like, it's not about comparison. I want stability.
Sure.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
everyone's got gums.
Are you thinking of paleontologist?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Walter might not be as exciting as you, but at least he committed to higher education.
Please, periodontist ate my zombies, or would it be the other way around?
This was what he was like all the time.
I mean,
zombies ate my periodontist.
look, you find something you love, I guess. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
Like, I would ask him, like, I'm sorry, I'm just going to say it. Like, I'd say, like, hey, no, we were having sex, we used a condom. He'd be like, zombies ate my condom.
Oh.
Like,
Yeah.
he's always kind of cute.
Yeah,
I've heard that
That's
excuse
good.
before.
And also,
That's how it kills the mood,
that's
right?
exactly where
Totally.
that's what she said came from, which was my like zombies ate my zombies ate the condom, and it's like you can see the roots there.
So the office stole from you.
I've invented so many things.
Are you seeing anybody, Zeke?
I don't have time with all the movies and the haunted tours and the haunted houses
And the
and the
invention of
zombie
things.
simulations. I just don't have time.
I just think that you have trouble getting close to people.
Yeah. The only people you're close to are dead people.
I mean, I guess when you watched all the zombies eat your neighbors, it could be hard to become close to new people. I mean, I
Sure.
do as a therapist, I understand that.
I might have PTSD.
I mean, you probably do.
Now we're finally making some
Or-
ground here.
In my case, PTZD,
ZD.
post-traumatic
Zombie.
disorder.
I
This
got
is
you.
what I
Thank
treat.
you.
I treat my patients for post-traumatic zombie disorder.
Well, maybe there's something here. Maybe you guys
Yeah.
can kind of rekindle all this. Like, first of all, I mean, I know you almost didn't want to come on, Julie. Zeke was all for it right away.
Yeah, but
Um,
Well, I want to
I'm-
promote my stuff.
Yeah, I'm glad you
and
can.
you didn't want to see me at all after all these years?
I want to get the word out. I want people
To come to your
see.
play?
Yeah, I got Ghoulies 7 coming out. I have Critters 8, and I have Pumpkinhead the play.
You don't know what it's
Coming
like to
out.
have your heart broken and then have the zombies try to eat your heart.
I've
No.
I have one thing to say to her.
What?
Ba ba da 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 da. Remember that our song?
did you
He used to sing that whenever I'd walk into the room. That's when he used to love me.
Did you compose that song, Zeke?
Yes.
That's nice.
He did, that's true.
It's a catchy beat.
Remember, just
You gotta-
over and over again.
Oh, nonstop.
He said, I wrote this song for you, and I was like, oh my God, OMG. But it wasn't really for me. But you did write it. That I will vouch for.
Yeah, well, that's nice.
Have you ever thought about trying to put lyrics to that song, or just?
Are there lyrics?
Zombies ate my neighbors. Oh, they ate my neighbors. Zombies ate my neighbors. Oh, they ate my neighbors.
That's good.
Yeah, there you go.
I like that.
It's catchy.
I was saying before, like, I don't really care too much about my neighbors. You guys seem like very good citizens to care so much about your neighbors. You know?
I mean, I was a pretty good citizen.
Some neighbors
I was
suck.
scared. I mean, to be honest, I mean, there was fear. I didn't, I was worried about my own family and worried
Sure.
about my neighbors. I sold, I was a Girl Scout and I used to sell cookies to my neighbors.
Sure.
I was concerned,
Oh, okay.
I did it from the heart. I don't know what your motivations were.
What was it, Zeke?
Money
Did you get paid for
and
this?
fame. No,
'Cause I feel you only
we
got paid in
we
points.
got points in the back end. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, I used my points wisely. I invested them, and that's
Nice.
why I went to college.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's good.
And Zeke, did you go to college?
I'm sitting next to a nerd. She's a big nerd. I'm sitting next to a nerd.
This is just like sophomore year of high school. What's happening right now?
Yeah.
Sorry, I would have went to college, but zombies ate my diploma.
Oh man, he's got it all. He's got to come back for everything.
You know what else was zombies ate?
I think you're gonna say my brain.
Your
That-
self-respect.
Oh,
Whoa.
wow.
I mean,
seriously, Zeke. Nothing after all these years. You looking
No,
at your.
it's great to see her, and it's great to get the word out about everything that I got going on in my life.
Ghoulie 7.
I can talk to the booker of Pumpkinhead if you'd like to be in the play. I think they're looking for a
I think you gave up the acting life, right?
The
Julie?
tree.
Seems like.
I'm happy with Walter, my husband.
Dinosaur tooth expert.
The gum doctor, the
Right.
gum dentist.
Okay.
I have a practice I'm building out with my post-traumatic zombie therapy. I cannot go backwards.
So this was a long time ago, but Zeke, you claim there's still zombies, but you're Julie, you're treating people. Is this current, or are they patients for a long time? They saw zombies years ago, and they still have a.
I treat everybody. Either
Yeah.
some of them saw zombies as children. Some of them
Okay.
were recently, say that they were, attacked by
Right.
zombies. I see children. I see the elderly.
Children.
Yes.
Man, that's rough.
Yes, because I was a child who saw
We're all children.
zombies eat my neighbors.
Your question is invalid.
How come?
Okay. What business am I in?
I don't
Zombie
know. yet.
killing /
Acting?
acting /
What else?
inventing.
What else?
Composing.
What else do I do?
Lying
The
to
haunted
yourself?
tours. The haunted
Right.
Oh,
tours.
right.
So if I
Yeah.
tell people,
Yeah.
no, there's no zombies, the haunting tour doesn't work.
Oh, okay.
That's
Also, the
That's why.
But it's really not.
So I think of course I think they're zombies, but
wink,
you know.
wink.
I think you're projecting your glory from the past onto the traumas of people's lives now.
What do you think, Calvin?
Whew.
Calvin said it best. I'm glad you guys got to see
oh.
each other after this long. I think hopefully it'll help. You know, what, Calvin?
You're not going to give us any drinks, or did zombies eat all the beer?
We gave you water.
Zombies drink all the beer? I mean, what do you want?
Zombies drink?
Zombies ate all the aluminum cans.
Guys,
but wait,
ultimately, the zombies ate my heart.
I feel like no one's happy I'm here.
No, this is...
No, we are happy.
I'm happy to see you. I'm happy to see that you're well.
I'm looking at the listeners. We have tons of listeners now.
Yeah.
Knew it.
I'm watching, yeah.
So, you said you treat, like, people who've seen zombies and, like, dealt with zombies. And, and you said that, you're trying to continue the zombie fight. But, like, have you thought about, like, say, treating, like, people in, like, other zombie adventures, like the Resident Evil people, like, Chris Redfield or Jill Valentine? Like, have you thought either treating them?
I'm open to everybody. Honestly, I'm growing my practice. I have a lot of student loans.
Yeah, sure.
So anyone that can come to me. I mean, some people haven't seen zombies. I'm going to be honest with you. Some people think zombies ate their neighbors, but they have, I don't know. I think that they're just making stuff up or they're projecting, but
right.
I will see anybody. I don't care if they're Walking Dead. I don't care if they're Resident Evil. Just come to my practice. I will not take your insurance, though. I just want you to know, don't come to me with this United, but come to me with Oscar.
Just cash. Straight up cash. Take Square.
I don't care if the zombies ate your deductible. Just come and let me treat you.
When you watch The Walking Dead, are you just like, why aren't you just squirting them with water guns?
It's too serious. Resident Evil, it's so... Look at that zombie at the door. Resident Evil is so serious. It's dark. It's like a boring foreign movie.
I mean, we did have fun. There was
our thing is so fun.
We did have fun. I mean, we were kids.
It
we
seemed
did
like
have fun.
it.
Yeah.
You're up all night, jumping on trampolines into pools.
Redfield, so annoying. It's just like, get at it. It's so, we got to go on that. It's like, this is
very
like,
serious.
Boom, throw soda pop, pow, pow, pow.
I mean, you both take your job serious, but just in different ways.
It's so fun. We want to just be fun. We're like
we
delicious.
had good times. We ate a lot of, the soda pop, and we were
ice cream. Ice pops.
We were
popsicles.
kids.
Yeah.
We tried to make
And
the
remember
world
the
our
mall?
playground, even if our playground was full of zombies.
We loved escalators.
The mall, yeah.
We loved escalators.
Running up and down with no parents involved. That's pretty fun.
That part was cool. That part was cool.
Look at this.
Go
Julie's
up and
got a
down
little
the
pepper.
escalator.
There you go.
You bring up Resident Evil, it's so like.
I've never been in an abandoned mall with shattered glass everywhere, but it seems like you guys made the most of it.
Do you remember? We broke into the Cheesecake Factory.
Yes, and
that's cool.
and it's like the right amount of zombies. Like, what was the game for the Xbox? It was Dead Rising.
Oh yeah.
Too many zombies.
You just need a couple.
This is the right amount.
I also feel like there's a lot of variety.
You want 5.
Yeah.
5 zombies per level, not 100.
Right.
You know what really is what's interesting is the zombies did not eat our memories.
Yes.
Aww.
And as much as I've tried to work through the past, I'm comfortable with the present, and I'm glad to see you, Zeke.
So you're thinking Ghoul Patrol 2.
I'm not thinking Ghoul Patrol.
Ah.
No.
Well, it's also nice because there's a lot of variety too. Because those are just zombies. They were like giant ants and werewolves.
Oh yeah.
Like,
That's
were they
too.
just as scary, or were you just kind of like, giant ant, whatever?
That's what was cool. We mixed it up.
Those ants were terrifying.
They were.
What about that weird ass baby that was running around?
It was big.
Yeah, like he was hard to kill too because she was like
and
odd job.
Guilty, but he was so big.
He was like knifing you. He was like
little babies are cute, big babies are terrifying.
Yeah,
that's true.
Did you ever see their diaper?
The little baby zombie too was a nuisance, man. That wasn't fun.
It was very hard to have to kill babies, and then rescue them. Like which one? Who? Did you, how can you kill a big baby and rescue a small adorable baby?
Yeah.
I mean, pretty easily.
I mean, we worked it out pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But it was it sounds strange, but it was a joyful time in our lives, and a very we were young and innocent, and
in love.
I think we were in love.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
You sure?
And nobody sensed, Zeke?
What's that?
Nobody sensed, Julie?
Nobody sensed what?
Like you dating or?
They were like, are they brother and sister? What are they? Who are? It added intrigue. I keep telling you.
People just didn't. People were so busy, like, oh my God, the zombies are, eating my neighbors. That they weren't really paying. They didn't really think about it. They just said, like, yes, they're brother and sister. They didn't really. This is another thing that was really upsetting to me was Zeke when he was like no PDA. We had to keep it silent. So we were only allowed to make out when no one was around, which hurt my feelings. Let our love be public.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, you're my sister.
I was like, hey, let's meet at the escalator. 2:00. We'll go up. We'll go down.
I still can't ride escalators with my husband. It's too many sexy memories.
Oh, really?
Yes. These
Zombies
are my formative sexual years.
That's true.
Certain things I see, they bring back very, erotic memories.
You're a blossoming teen.
Yes, escalators, Orange Julius.
Can I talk about how creepy it is that Brian said blossoming teen?
No, I was just. She said, she was.
Yeah, and he went with his hand motion.
Yeah.
You're a blossoming teen.
I had a rose of youth then.
Yeah. Well,
a real flowers in the attic vibe.
This has been amazing. I mean, we love getting guests like you guys from a popular game that we haven't heard from in a while. It's nice to see you both took.
Were we popular?
Very.
Yeah.
Very. It was a cult in a way.
You knew this, yeah.
Very cult
following. Not as big as you think it was.
No.
Zeke.
Yeah. Do you get residuals?
Zombies ate it. Huh? Am I doing it right?
The zombies did eat our residuals and our royalties.
Fun,
the zombies ate it. The zombies.
You should try to sell your song to somebody else, Zeke.
Yeah, the zombies ate my name.
Like who? Jack White? No, thank you.
The zombies also ate the licensing.
Oh, jeez.
You
can't trust zombies.
But I did hoard my points, and I was able to use them to go to a university far from Long Island.
Oh, good. How far?
Where'd you go?
I went to La Brigida University.
Where's that?
It's a small town in Texarkana.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was a small school. I didn't really finish high school because by then all the teachers had been eaten by zombies.
Oh my God.
So they were, and most, so I just went there and they were very nice because I didn't have any SATs or anything. But I learned. I realized that's when I had a passion for zombie therapy.
Wow. Did you have to write a college essay?
I did have to write a college essay. I wrote the essay about choice, and it's how do you choose between killing a giant baby and rescuing a small baby.
Did they think you were crazy because they weren't used to the zombie stuff?
They were just happy I could string some sentences together. It was mostly a science school. So they needed some English majors.
Oh, I got you.
So I was. That's the thing my guidance counselor told me before she was eaten by a zombie.
Right.
Is you want to apply to science schools as an English major, apply as an English major to science schools.
Yeah.
That was good. That was good strategy before her brain was eaten. by zombie.
So it wasn't just your neighbors. It was everybody was eaten.
Our guidance counselor was my neighbor.
Oh, she was? Okay.
Yeah, she lived next door.
Everybody just lived near each other.
So there must be
town.
no high school reunions then.
This is the first thing I've ever had.
This is it right here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Let's play some Eric Clapton on the way out, Calvin, for them. Would that be nice, guys?
That song means a lot to me. Doesn't it mean something to you when you hear it?
Do you guys want to play a quick game with us before we go?
Which does not have zombies in it.
No.
Or ants or werewolves.
I would love to play a non-zombie, non-werewolf game.
We're going to play a game of Wed, Bed, Dead, everybody. So we're going to give you guys 3 video game characters. Tell us who you want to wed, who you want to bed, and who you want dead. All right?
Okay.
This first one is not the final boss, but from Metroid, Ridley the Dragon. So Ridley he's in Super Smash Brothers now.
Oh, is he?
People went crazy that he was a character finally in Smash. He's a big old dragon, shoots fire, he flies around.
He has a tail.
Yeah, purple, scaly, mean dragon. So that's the first one. So keep that in mind. This next one is from Final Fantasy VIII, Rinoa, Calvin.
Oh yeah.
Is that how you say it?
She's the major protagonist.
So she's the main character of Final Fantasy VIII.
Yes.
What does she do?
She has magical powers.
Looks like a very stereotypical Final Fantasy maiden.
So shoulder-length hair and bangs and a very pretty blue dress. And she's a great dancer.
Oh, she's a good dancer.
Yeah.
What kind of powers does she have?
Just like generic magic powers, like
generic magic.
Like she can make like
pull a rabbit out of a hat.
Yeah.
That's generic magic.
Not like Penn and Teller magic. Like.
Ooh, that's good magic.
Wait, that's incredible.
What?
Penn and Teller.
I mean, but they don't do real magic.
Oh yes, they do. Have you seen them live?
Oh my God,
it's incredible. This next one from Super Mario Galaxy. She's a queen of the Lumas, Rosalina.
Oh.
So she's kind of weird, Rosalina. She looks
very Aryan.
All of her friends are just like little tiny star people. They're called Lumas. But she is kind of magical. She's like the protector of like the realm that
Definitely
Mario's
like a little Nazi youth queen.
Mario. Just because she's white.
And
Not all.
blonde and
Okay.
very pale.
Blue eyes, sure. But she's a princess too, I think, of this weird realm.
Germany.
Very mixed batch here, guys. But Ridley, they'll start with R. I just realized.
Oh, yeah.
Ridley, Renoa,
Yes.
or Rosalina. Who wants to go first, Zeke or Julie?
I feel like everybody wants me to go first because everyone's looking at me.
No, go for it.
So, whatever, I can go first.
Yeah.
I would. What is that thing from Metroid?
Ridley.
Ridley.
Kill that.
Oh, really? Right away, the dragon?
Why?
Well, he's like an alien.
Alien
Why
dragon?
do you hate aliens?
I'm in the zombie killing business.
Oh, okay.
So that's the closest thing to a
It's
zombie.
not a business.
It's a business. Look, you come to
He's
a
got a
haunted
van and
bar.
everything with the
You
nail.
come in, the people come in, you sign a waiver.
Do you have an LLC?
Yes. Zombies ate my LLC. And you come in and then
Pew,
and
pew.
then
Okay.
we throw this. Just come, you'll see. Throw the soda pop.
Maybe we can go.
So
Calvin.
we would. Yes. Would you guys come?
We'll come.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we leave some flyers for the podcast at the front?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Will zombies eat them?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I would. So I have to wed and bed now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I would bed the Calvin's Aryan fantasy.
Yeah, Rosalina?
Yeah.
All right.
And then I'm going to marry the other one.
Renoa.
The one with the pretty blue dress.
They both have pretty blue dresses, Calvin.
So there you go.
They did.
But you mean the Final Fantasy one?
One
Yeah.
felt less Prussian
I'll tell you
blue.
my Final Fantasy.
What is it?
I never played a Final Fantasy game in my life.
Yeah. That's all right.
Wow, that's a sad fantasy.
There's a lot of them.
They were very intimidating. It was like the big, thick
Yeah.
CD case. I was like,
Please
no
change
thanks.
CD. I was like, what?
I know. It's so funny actually. When I did, when I got my first PlayStation, I had the choice of getting either that or Marvel Superheroes, and I bought Final Fantasy, and so I saw it was 3 discs, and I told my mom, I was like, actually, can I get Marvel Superheroes? And my mom was so pissed.
You know what the dumbest?
She like went all the way back to Toys R Us, waited on the line, and got
She
But
did it
why?
for
Why
her.
you were intimidated?
because it was 3 discs, and I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know, because I thought it was like Carmen San Diego. I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna have to change discs to go to different locations. Fuck that.
Oh, is that what you had to do?
That's what I thought. No, but it's literally just you finish the
Oh.
first disc and then go to the second.
You know what the dumbest thing about the mini PlayStation Classic, the new one,
What?
is? Besides everything? Even in the Final Fantasy game, you have to push a button to change the disc. Like, they kept that in.
That's so
It's
stupid.
like, no. It's just stop. I don't want to do
Nonsense.
that. Okay.
Anyway, sorry.
Julie,
Julie.
Yes.
who are your choices here, girl?
Ridley, Renoa, Rosalina.
Okay. I would kill that horrible, horrible dragon.
No one's
Thank
fucking
you.
a dragon.
I would not.
All right.
I would not make love to that dragon.
Hmm.
It reminds me too much of Zeke.
Boo.
Very
How could you?
Scaly.
This is the time that
I'm a monster.
You have a tail?
You were a monster to me. That's
See
that's
how
what
she is? So
Zeke.
dramatic.
Zeke, I mean,
he treated me.
yeah.
I thought no. He's okay. That's what I think. I'm sorry.
I do think you owe Julie an apology
I
here.
will
I mean, she
apologize for nothing.
Zombies ate it.
For caring about my neighbors? You want me to apologize for caring about my neighbors?
No one cares so much about their neighbors in these two.
I wish. I think we would all be better off
We all.
if we cared that much about our neighbors.
Yeah,
He didn't really care about our neighbors. He just
Look
wanted
to your
the
left.
glory.
Look to your right.
Calvin.
Neighbors.
Yeah.
They're your neighbors.
And I do care. I'm just saying that like you should care about Julie more.
There'd be no you without me.
Zombies
Yeah.
ate my Julie. Doesn't sound good. Doesn't have a ring to it.
All right,
Anyway,
I would bed the blonde one,
Rosalina.
Rosalina. 'Cause
Yeah.
I think she's probably she's too flaky to marry. I could tell she's gonna like carry. She's gonna have like a dream catcher over her bed. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's exactly that type of person.
No crystals, no dream catchers, but maybe for like she could be fun to hang out with
Sure.
once in a while. And then the middle was the middle one again?
Renoa.
Renoa, she looks like she can go hiking with me. If I fall and break my leg, she'll carry me out.
She could heal it, maybe with her magic.
Yeah, with
she
her
can.
magic, she's. It's just like I said. It's like Walter the periodontist. She's a stable choice.
Good one.
I like that.
Yeah. Calvin.
Okay, this is hard because she's so Prussian looking. I guess I think I would have to agree with both of you. I have to kill Ridley.
Wow.
Because it's an alien dragon.
Might
and
be
it's
fun to
shooting
have
fire.
around, just in case.
No.
What if
To
it could help you
marry?
fight? It'll help you fight zombies, maybe.
He doesn't have. I don't see any love in his eyes.
You're supposed to burn zombies.
Anthony 11 is a lack of pupils, so no,
Mm.
Yeah.
doesn't seem safe.
And his name sounds kind of dorky in a way for a dragon. Ridley.
Oh, just think of
Ridley the dragon.
Right. It's kind of like Pete's dragon.
Let's
or
call him
something.
Puff.
Elliot. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, so no to Ridley. I just. I guess I'll just.
This is tough.
I don't know.
I sense some conflict with
Ridley's
you.
got a big dick.
You are right.
I sense some conflict.
It is. We need to resolve it right now. Can you help? Yeah.
You can make an appointment.
Oh damn. Oh right, but you don't take any insurance.
Like you have insurance.
I have it. It's not good, so I probably would be paying full price anyway.
You will pay full price, and I am extremely expensive.
Can I ask this? Do you have Talkspace though? Like, are you on Talkspace, and can I do that instead?
You can do Talkspace, but I charge per minute.
Calvin has the general health insurance.
I have Kaiser Permanente.
Mine's Kaiser Temperente. That's the only insurance I take.
Okay, I would. She is a princess, so I guess I'll marry Rosalina. I'll be a prince. That would be nice. And then I would bed Renoa. I think it'd be fun. We have some like nice magic sex.
Magical sex.
Yeah, she's a grappler.
Like pull the knot on the rope.
Yeah.
Real generic magic, like that thing what they did. All right. So here's what I'm gonna do.
I don't think you know how magic or sex works, but okay.
No idea. It would be cool to have a giant dragon around, I think. But
I think you have some conflict you're dealing with.
Wouldn't that be fun though? No one's gonna fuck with you at that point.
Why do you think it would be fun?
Because it's a tough dragon. No one's gonna like mess around. You can fly everywhere. You can fly in a dragon.
Why do you want to fly everywhere?
Why? Because the subways are terrible.
I see.
Gotcha.
Well, Brian, what about your neighbors on the subway?
No, I don't like them. But in this situation,
you gotta help out your neighbors. I
got a dead Ridley as well. Even though I want to fly a dragon around, but marrying it, it's not going to be. We're not going to have a very good relationship, I don't think. He's evil.
Communication's important.
Yeah, this is not going to happen here. In this one, I'm gonna marry Renoa. You just better.
Yeah.
I'm gonna marry her, just because. Again, maybe she can upgrade her magic eventually to just not such a generic type, and she can do some cool stuff eventually. That's what I want. I want magic in my life.
What a mansplainer.
I want magic in my life.
It's not enough she does magic and raising your kids?
Wait, we have kids?
Well, if you're getting married.
You don't have to have children. But I'm just saying that, you're what more else can she do for you?
You
she's
could be
magic, she's hot. What else do you want?
That's a really good point.
Yeah.
Any
Plus
magic
she
should
can
be
do a lot
enough
of magic. She can fire, ice, lightning.
Oh, can she? Well,
yeah.
there you go. Now we're talking. That's not generic. That's pretty cool.
That's generic.
Wow.
Wow.
Calvin's a bad one here. And I will bed Rosalina. Again, she's weird. The Dreamcatcher stuff, she's definitely a hippie type of princess. And she's in space. I don't want to move to space.
Oh, a space Nazi. Great.
Yeah. I'd like to go there, but I don't want to
Starship
live
Troopers.
there. Yeah. So those are my choices. Zeke and Julie. Wow. Legends in the biz.
I'm glad we got to have you two reunite.
Yeah. Are you guys going to go out after? Catch up maybe? Or
split a malt?
Ghoul Patrol 2.
It's
on the table.
We could talk about Ghoul Patrol 2.
She's into it.
She's opening
If
up.
I'm willing to talk about it.
What's your husband's name?
Sit down with me and share a chai with me at the Rainforest Cafe.
What's your husband's name?
Walter.
Will he be cool with this?
Walter, your husband?
His name is Walter.
Oh, Walter. That's right.
Walter and I don't think we have to tell Walter.
Oh.
I think Walter would be upset if he knew that I was meeting up.
He doesn't know you're here?
No, he thinks I'm at a convention.
A therapist convention.
He thinks I'm at a zombie therapist convention.
Yeah.
So we should not tell him about this podcast then.
I think he's already a fan.
He doesn't listen to podcasts.
Oh, good.
Oh, at all?
No.
All right.
He's deaf.
I only listen to Joe Rogan.
Wait, if he's deaf, wouldn't you need to hear in case he's doing, like he hurts somebody when he's doing some work to them? I think you'd want to hear like, ow, or something.
Well, no, but you can see it on their face.
Well, he's not looking at their face. He's looking right in their mouth.
Well, I mean, you're still like in the whole view.
All right.
I don't know. I didn't go to school for periodontology.
Most people haven't.
No.
All right. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. Everybody else, thanks for listening.
Thank you for having us. I've had some breakthrough as well.
It's been amazing. We've all broken through. Yeah. We'll talk to everybody else next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Today's playable characters are portrayed by Lindsay Goldwert and Jeff Cerulli. Jeff has a movie out called Tasteless, which is a documentary based on the 1980s series of controversial books titled Truly Tasteless Jokes. Lindsay has a book that's out called Bow Down, Lessons from Dominatrices on how to get everything you want. You can pre-order this book on simonandschuster.com or off of Amazon. And coming up is a very special advert from a hilarious podcast called The Nostalgic Front. Keep listening.
Hey, I'm Brandon Ream.
And I'm Patrick Hasty.
And we're the hosts of the Nostalgic Front podcast.
Every Monday, we're joined by a hilarious guest like Mike Kaplan, Shane Torres, Yodoye Travis, Tom Dakar, Kate Willette, and talk about the best parts of growing up in the 80s, 90s, and 2000s.
You know, stuff like movies, TV, games, junk food.
Forgotten things.
And then every Thursday, we do a fun-size episode where the two of us take a deep dive into a specific topic.
Like Nintendo, pro wrestling, Top Gun, DC Comics, Animaniacs.
Oh, and one time we played an entire game of Oregon Trail.
Oh, and another time we played an entire game of Mousetrap.
So check out the Nostalgic Front podcast on Spotify, Stitcher, Apple Podcast, Podbean, or wherever you get your podcasts.
And remember, if you're not an NFer,
you're an MFer.
So get the f*** out of here.